Man, I can't wait for the new Hammond Collection Indominus Rex to come out, right? Oh, I forgot it looked like that. Never mind.
So it has been a long time since I made anything associated with Mattel. Things don't seem to be looking very good. Well, in terms of the Hammond Collection at least. Yeah, so most of the new figures are just complete dog water, and I'm pretty sure people are just fed up with Mattel at this point. The Beyond the Gates video clearly didn't change people's minds on the new figures, and if anything, it just made things even worse.
Okay, not everything is purely negative. I will say that the Indominus Rex looks way better in the Beyond the Gates video than in the early promo images.
And I also think it looks pretty decent for the most part. But the thing is that it's clearly not the film-accurate Indominus Rex people were expecting. This is a bit of a problem because these are claimed to be premium figures, and are also claimed to be film-accurate as well, even though that's just not true. For example, one of the official Mattel toy designers says this.
I even matched the placement and length of the teeth directly from the movie reference.
Now, let's take a second to look at the movie reference. And now, let's look at the figure. Yeah, this is a complete lie.
There are other things claimed in the video that are also complete false.
Features photorealistic eyes.
Yep, those look pretty photorealistic to me.
She has really nice, detailed texture.
Okay, to me it kind of just looks like cheap plastic, but sure.
Plus, we have new premium details, like photorealistic eyes.
Wow, those eyes are so realistic. It definitely doesn't look like a cheap kid's toy.
Okay, at this point I'm just nitpicking, but I'm pretty sure you get the point.
There is clearly a bit of false advertising in this Beyond the Gates video. They're basically paying their employees to make the figures sound better than they actually are. The Indominus Rex itself looks fine, but it's definitely not film accurate. The Rebirth Dilophosaurus seems to be just a simple repaint of the original Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus Hammond Collection, and because of that, it suffers from the same inaccuracies and flaws. The Hypsilophodon, oh dear God, I mean, out of all the dinosaurs you guys chose to show off, you chose the freaking Hypsilophodon?
I mean, this thing looks like a theropod with a beak. And you guys thought people would be excited to see this thing on the Beyond the Gates video? I mean, this figure looks so bad.
The Hammond Collection has pretty much fell off at this point, and people are clearly fed up with Mattel. And I don't know about you guys, but there's something about the newer figures that just feels a bit cheap compared to even the older figures in the line.
While we're on this topic, has the Hammond Collection ever really deserved the title of premium figures?
Despite being classified as premium figures, they never were really that accurate to the source material in terms of molds, colors, and a lot of other stuff.
Even some of the most praised figures in the line have a few nitpicks that you can point at. When you compare this to other companies like Namu, which have much more film-accurate sculpts and seem to have much better quality, the differences are night and day. And it's not just film accuracy that's a problem, but Mattel also seems to make some pretty weird and unnecessary decisions. For example, many of the Raptor figures use pretty standard articulation joints for the jaw. This is weird because the mainline figures have a unique jaw hinge, which not only looks slightly more realistic, but also means they don't suffer from ugly visible joints. This Hammond Collection blue figure also for some reason has the blue stripe painted over her leg joints. This is quite a dumb decision because just by articulating a leg, you cause the blue stripe to become disoriented. What makes this even dumber is that none of the mainline figures suffer from this problem. I'm sorry, why is there more effort and care put into kids' toys rather than premium figures?
I guess you can excuse older figures for being less accurate, but they had a long time to improve.
They definitely improved on some aspects, but some of the same problems are still there. Many of the smaller dinosaurs still seem to suffer from having big feet and unnecessarily thick thighs. These issues have been fixed with the larger scale figures, but they can't seem to find a way to fix these issues with smaller scale figures. The large figures still have exposed joints, which really isn't an issue, but the thing is that they did find solutions to this, and for some reason they only used it on the Stegosaurus and never again. The Spinosaurus and Stegosaurus were honestly the last good figures to ever been received from the Hammond Collection. Since then, cracks have started to show. The newer figures truly represent everything wrong with the Hammond Collection. The lack of paint on the Megalodon's claws, the new Dilophosaurus being a recolor of the original, the head of the Scorpius Rex looking like they simply took the head sculpt from the main line, the hips aloft. Okay, I think you get the point. Don't get me wrong, just because something is a premium figure doesn't mean it has to be flawless, but these figures feel like there was no effort put into them. The honest truth, these are not premium figures. They were never premium figures. They're just kids' toys. To me personally, the Hammond Collection is more equivalent to something like Marvel Legends rather than a true premium line. Admittedly, this isn't a bad thing, but Mattel seems to be more suited in making kids' toys rather than premium figures.
We've seen them make amazing figures before, so there's no reason why they can't do it again.
But they seem to be choosing not to and giving us stuff like this instead. I don't want anyone to take this as ill will towards Mattel, but I believe if they are in charge of a premium line, they need to put more effort. They need to lock in. But what do you guys think? Do you think Mattel can be redeemed, or do you think it's better that they stick on making kids' toys? Let me know in the comments. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.